Hello, welcome back to Yes She May, an e-commerce website where we search the world and look for women-created brands that you would love. Today, I'm so happy to introduce you our intern, Roland.
Hi, May. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Going to school. I am studying business, marketing, and graphic design. I've been raised in South America, Bolivia, so I'm very excited to be able to help women with their businesses and expand their business through e-commerce.
Excellent. That's what we're here for. And your background particularly in business, marketing, and graphic design will be very handy.
I'm glad to know.
And you remind me of Courtney. Remember Courtney? You also have a marketing background, and it seems such a long time ago, but when did you come to join us?
So I started last October. We're not even a year.
Exactly. It feels such a long time. It feels like we have traveled the world and covered so many trade shows.
Ever since I started, over the past year, we have covered the world, I would say. We've spoken to over 300 women business owners, and we heard their challenges, their stories, and with that, we decided to take a step into helping them towards mentoring and educational services. So that was our focus for a while, as you remember.
Exactly.
But it wasn't until a few months ago when our company took a pivot and we decided to create our own e-commerce marketplace to really give these women a forward access to new customers and showing their stories.
Exactly. Not only are women founders have difficulty access to capital to help them grow and access to marketplace, they also found it particularly challenging during the pandemic. On the one hand, the marketplace they're on usually are crowded with vendors. It's very hard to be found if you don't pay, what we call pay per click. On the other hand, when they did get orders, because their product are not necessarily emergency supplies, they're not prioritized. So they could reach their consumers with their product. So they lost both sides. That's where we decided to set up Yes She May to be a platform where we can help them learn to directly ship to consumers. And for some of them, it would be the first time to drop ship. For most of them, this represents the biggest opportunity where they're the center and the focus.
Yes, and I'm happy to say that we already have 10 women-owned brands that are working with us, and one of them is one of my favorites, Swell Skin. So I'm going to show you, this is the oil, and it was founded by Kelly Kless, who worked in alternative medicine for 15 years. And she realized that most of the products on the market were not as natural and not that great for your face. So she created her own line, and it's based out of a plant, which is the buckthorn berry plant.
What is a buckthorn berry? It sounds familiar.
So it's found in China and most parts of Europe. They derive the oil from the plant, and it's full of nutrients. It's great for your skin, it's hydrating, it's replenishing, it's plumping, and it's gender neutral.
Excellent. Speaking of gender neutral, maybe Roland, do you use product?
Yes.
Because your skin looks amazing.
Personally, I'm very interested because, as you know, women take very good care of their skin. So
Some of us.
some of them. But in that case, a lot of us men, we are interested in taking care of our skin also because it can get very dry. So definitely products like this for our facial skin or just in general are very helpful for us, and it is for everyone just to be healthier with your skin.
Exactly. I guess with the sun as well as with shaving.
Yes.
My husband steals my products all the time, so now I can probably give him something different, right? So, it's speaking of gender neutral, I do think we have another brand, don't we? That is mostly for men.
So we actually do have a brand, which is for men, and the brand name is called Tall Order. They actually there's two brothers who founded it, Mike and Dan Friedman. They actually, growing up, they had a nickname, which was the Twin Towers, and the reason for this was because one of the brothers is 6'9" and the other one is 6'11".
Tall.
So you can already imagine them.
Very tall.
Very tall people. And so their story for their brand, which makes socks, comes from their nickname. But unfortunately, one day, their nickname took another meaning, and the reason for this is because their father passed away during the Twin Towers, 9/11. So because of this, they actually came up with the idea to make a product which they could give out to the community, and they came up with socks. These socks actually are for people with big feet, very tall people. As you can see, these are the socks. The socks actually come and start from size 9 all the way up to size 20.
Wow, I've never seen anything at size 20. It
So,
must be looking like a boat,
Very
like a
big,
mini
yes.
boat.
And personally, I relate because I am a size 14, as I'm saying, and the
This is
reason-
perfect.
Exactly. So, and what's very great about these socks is that you have them for work, you have them for style, and as you can feel, the material from
It's
it.
very soft and it's also stretchy.
It's stretchy.
Right.
You can use them for sports. You can go to work with them. It provides comfort for you.
Very nice, very nice.
And also, the reason we support this brand and these brothers is because whenever they started the business, they had a purpose for charities, and they actually support a charity called Tuesday's Children, which is for families who have lost who lost family members during 9/11. So they are a big supporter for our communities and families, which is very emotional and helps us. It's very inspiring.
It is exactly how we want to connect with vendors. And I want to make sure we mention that their mom, Kathy, is the one that is really behind the boys when they were very young to support them in terms of setting up this great brand that serves the different needs of the community. Speaking inspirations that brands can draw to inspire and to help us create, my friend Shannon, who lives right here in Chevy Chase, has designed a brand called Ankaa. Ankaa is mainly built on a flower found on the top of the Himalayan Mountains.
How high is that?
Himalaya mountain, as you know, when you're a hiker or when you want to conquer the mountains, that's the holy grail, right? It's 23 feet.
23,000 feet?
23,000 feet. And it's so high that there's not a lot of oxygen. It's always cold and very windy. The thesis or the theory is that if a plant can live in that kind of extreme weather, it must be very strong as a plant. It must be very resisting. It must have an amazing ability to repair itself. And that indeed is what they discovered. So the ingredient really helps to firm up and really replenish and renew. So perfect for me at my age. This is also a great collaboration that she did with someone in New Jersey. I believe it's manufactured in New Jersey, and she only have these 2 products, and it's already working really well. I think she's working on some new face mask. I told her I have nothing but time right now, and I can really use something to rejuvenate and renew. We all read a lot of renew and are rejuvenating right now. So these are the women we're working with, and men. I have to say, behind every successful woman are some very supportive men, and we're so happy to have Roland joining us. There will be more men and women joining us. So very exciting day for our business.
Indeed. Stay tuned for more updates on Yes She May as we uncover new brands that you're gonna love. And if you have any women-owned brands that are your favorite, leave a comment in the comment section below so we can share with our community.